I don't want to mention it.
Say your full chest. To the what?
To the bola. I can use condom. I can still manage.
Okay, you can manage condom.
Yes.
You cannot do withdrawal method.
I will be at the
Peak of your enjoyment.
Moon 20.
Can you abstain from your wife?
I can actually do it.
From your wife?
You can abstain from your wife.
Yes.
You have to be the one to remember that, oh, I've enjoyed sex. That's been a pleasure. But now spelling of what?
Augustine.
Are you kidding? Untie things.
And
the good thing is, even at 90 years old, a man can still give the
Sure.
and she will continue to say, no, I'm not interested to you. So what will you do?
In that case,
What will you
I
do?
rest my case. There are another method for the hoodies. The withdrawal method.
He said, oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Are you
The
serious?
only one I can actually do, which I won't be okay. And I know my OGs are out there too, like the condom. I know many guys don't like it.
Because the same men that do withdrawal method, right? Anytime, 2 weeks.
I can actually do a year. Yes.
Country will not finish you.
I'm telling you.
And then for them to have the discipline to actually pull out, you should tell you that it's because they don't want to have. Let me look straight into the camera.
and you're bearing.
Dude,
Girls,
die
let
women.
me tell you something. Protect yourself. Hi guys, welcome back to the show. Guess what? It's season 2.
I mean, it's been season 2.
I'm still excited that it's season 2 already. I cannot believe that it is season 2.
Yeah.
And it's your favorite girl, Gabby.
Yeah.
The
And
second favorite.
It's your most favorite girl, Kemi, in the building. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. We're always very excited to be here, as you always know.
Yeah.
And today we have another special guest.
Yes, our first guest for season 2.
Yes, so drum
Aren't you
rolls.
Happy.
Happy.
All right, you guys. So today we are going to be talking about something very
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
For some people, it might trigger.
I don't think it's uncomfortable. I think it's necessary evil.
it is, but like I feel some people might get triggered.
They'll be okay. tables will shake. But we're going to be talking today about. Do you want to say the topic?
Ah, Jesus, my chest.
What is it now?
Okay, so the topic summary. I don't want to divert too much.
Give us the whole topic.
Louboutin. Birth control, should it be for a man or a woman?
Yes, so we're going to be talking about who should actually
Be the owner.
be the people or the person.
The owner of birth control.
Yeah, who should have it? Who should use it? Obviously, currently, we know who
Women
actually
use it right now.
But we're going to be dissecting if that's actually right or not. If we should be switching lanes or not. And we have no other person to talk about this but Mr. Tunde Eleshi.
No, food in Babatunde, please.
Okay, Babatunde Eleshi, I'm going to read a little bio about you. So Tunde is teaching graduate assistant at Rice State University. That's my alma mater, you guys, at Ohio University. It's a university in Dayton, Ohio, precisely. And Tunde helps teach health and diseases conversations within the realm of education. And he has a year of teaching experience, right? I want to talk about how that feels. Because I don't think I've ever actually spoken to like a teacher.
Yeah.
You know, I want to know about how that feels. But his teaching experience is majorly focused on research on health, diseases, and also on, you said emerald ash borer. What is that? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Emerald ash borer.
Ash borer. And that's about insect devastating ash trees.
The English is quite low.
So I would
Insect devastating ash trees in America.
Yeah, I think I would just.
No, give us the dissect.
I would just, kind of like
summarize what that
everything.
is.
I'm actually a graduate teaching assistant at Rice State University, majoring in biological sciences. So I teach health and diseases, not only health and disease, I actually teach organism and ecosystem too.
Okay.
So, I've taught a lot of things, back and forth.
Yes, taught a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think, Rice State is giving me buzzbuzz right now because because they really see that this guy is.
They want to use you.
They are bombarding me very well now.
Yeah.
So that's one side. So the second thing is about my research, which I would like to, kind of put it out there, for people to know about it. So I'm working on Emerald ash borer.
Okay.
So Emerald ash borer is
That's the point we want to know.
It's an insect destructing the whole of ash trees in America right now. The whole of America have ash trees. So ash tree is like a border plant.
Okay.
For like, I don't know how to put this, for not allowing carbon, the plant needs carbon. The carbon that you exhale out, the plant use it for their own growth and everything. So with ash trees, that won't go up, because if we don't have ash trees around and all these border plants, carbon tends to go up, and that might lead to global warming, right?
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
That's why Americans use ash tree, and it's very expensive,
right,
to plant ash tree. So this insect has really destroyed the whole of ash trees in America. So accidentally, this emerald ash borer was introduced from China, by trading of woods and all of those things.
It's called emerald borer.
Emerald ash borer.
Ash borer insect.
Insect.
Oh wow.
So
well,
it
good to know.
it go here and starts, destructing
trees and forests. And I know one important thing in this country is about forest preservation.
Yes.
So that's cool that you're doing that.
So and not only ash tree right now, it has gotten to olive tree. Because ash tree and olive tree are from the same family.
Okay.
Right? So that's my major interest right now, working on the olive tree, because olive tree are grown everywhere in the world. So, and America is one of the major countries
producing that. Olive. Oh, wow.
So if that happens, the farmers out there, the commercial people trading the olive tree are going to lose a lot.
Yeah.
So we want to try and stop that. So I'm happy doing the research, not to talk too long, because I'm actually the first African
to do it.
Yes.
Wow.
Doing this research.
Okay.
And not only that, but the second person in the world.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that deserves an applaud. Actually, good job.
That's nice.
Well, I hope you guys find solutions at some point, because whether we like it or not, it might affect us. Coming.
Me, I need
one way or the other.
One way or the other, in the
affect,
future, it could affect us. So I'm glad that you're doing that. But I feel like I want to talk about why it is important that you are the one we brought here for this topic that we want to talk about today.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your research, or like a little bit of the background that you know about this particular topic of birth control.
Actually, back from Nigeria, I actually love biology, and I teach biology. I use like a side hustle job when I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
When we're on holiday, I go to secondary school
and teach biology there. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I used to not like biology.
I actually like biology from secondary school. I like talking rubbish.
That's amazing. The only topic I liked in biology, FYI. Want to guess it?
I think that's all of us like.
I know that's right. So actually,
that's the only topic.
That was what got me to biology. I like being raw.
Yeah.
I like dissecting all of these things.
Right.
Yeah. So I actually love biology.
Okay.
So when I go here, my advisor and the whole the committee, we sat down and we figured out everything. So they actually put me to health and disease when they found out that, this person is actually good in
this health and disease.
So, and this topic we are doing today, I've been teaching now like I say, a year, and I've taught about 3 set of students, undergraduates, from the final to like the freshman.
Yeah.
So I've taught them, and I discussed this particular topic in one of our
lessons
that we had, and they were really amazed that they loved it.
That's why we wanna bring you here
so that we'll see if we
teach us.
Love it.
We would like to be the students, and we've obviously drawn up some questions for you that can kind of structure our program today. And Gabby, you want to go first?
Yeah, I will. I'm very excited. If you can't tell already.
Let's go.
Question number 1. Can you explain to us what male birth control is?
Yes.
And how it works?
Let's start with that first. What is birth control? What is birth control? Is it male birth control or just birth control generally?
You can tell us what is birth control in general, and then now say, okay, male birth control, and this is how it works.
Yes.
So birth control is, let me just come from the angle of male and female right now. Birth control, like everybody knows, is that, okay, stopping pregnancy, right? Birth control is, coming from the angle like, we want to stop something,
From generating.
Yeah, from generating.
I want to stop
From
what
fertilizing.
what God say you should come and do. Be fruitful and
Yeah.
what?
So-
Multiply.
Reproduce.
Yeah, so for me, the coming to the male reproductive, system and everything, male birth control is preventing pregnancy from happening, and that's why we are looking at inhibiting sperm production, sperm mobility, or stopping fertilization.
Those are the methods of actually controlling birth
Yeah.
with male.
With male, like I'm just trying to give like a definition now.
Yeah.
So we have the methods.
Okay.
So going to the methods, there is hormonal methods, there is no hormonal methods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So starting from the condom that we all know.
Is that hormonal?
That's not
There's
hormonal.
Non-hormonal.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the condoms, which
It's quite popular.
quite
Yeah.
popular and everybody knows it. So we have the vasectomy, which is this surgical part
Right.
of,
Right.
of the male birth control by cutting off the vas deferens. Vas deferens is a tube that transfers sperm from the testicle to the urethra.
Okay.
From the
Okay.
urethra down to the I don't want to mention it.
Say it, your chest.
To the what?
To the gbola.
Okay.
It's like Ebola.
To the penis,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So we have that, and is the surgical part, which
Okay.
let me just try and explain the vasectomy a little bit, because that's one of the most
The common ones,
and
right.
very reliable to use.
I like that you said reliable. Sorry, before you
Yeah.
even explain, because I know a lot of men
Yeah.
are actually very scared of that
Yeah,
procedure.
I'm coming there. I'm
Okay.
coming there.
Okay.
Yeah,
They are.
I'm
They
coming
are,
there.
right?
It's
Okay.
reliable,
Yeah.
but before doing that, you need to check your health.
Okay.
You need to check how fit you are, how safe it is, and how effective it is.
When you say
I feel
fit,
like
what do you mean by
that's-
fit?
Because
Like, are you going to the
Health,
gym?
do you have like health problems?
Because what is fit?
what I mean by fit is the health issue.
Okay.
Like, do you have any health issues
Yeah.
or something?
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things we'll talk about. Coming together as husband and wife,
You have to know.
you have to discuss about it.
Okay.
But we are not there yet. We are coming there.
Okay.
So
So you check how fit you are, which is your medical
before
conditions
going
before
into it,
going into it.
because
Okay.
why you said most men are afraid of doing it
Mm-hmm.
because it's irreversible.
I thought
it was.
They had.
No.
I thought there are some that is reversible that you
No,
can do
it's not-
temporary.
It's not reversible.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's why you need to know all these things before going into it.
No, I actually know that there's one that is actually temporary.
Yeah,
That you
there
can
are
go
a
back.
lot under trial right now
Okay.
going on, but not vasectomy. For
Wow,
as
that's
at
amazing.
today that I know, vasectomy is. That's why I said you need to know your health if it carries it or not.
Okay, so if let's say a man and a wife now decide to, like, let's say that they've had children and now they're done and they want to just like protect themselves, and the woman is like, you go for it, you vasectomy. You're telling us now that if you are a man and you do that, you can't come back and say you want to
You
reverse
can't come
it.
back to reverse it.
Wow, that was contrary to what I thought.
You can't come back to reverse it. As at the update that I have right now, as at today,
Okay.
you can't come. You
Okay.
can't come back because it's irreversible. That's why you need to discuss with your spouse, if it's the male that will go for it or
Right.
if the female will go for it.
Right.
But we all know
Because
that.
both,
yeah.
if they do, if both male or female do the surgical one, it's still not reversible. That's what you're saying.
Because for the female,
for female, there are a lot of
No, I'm not talking about the surgical part.
vasectomy.
It's
Vasectomy for women.
Taking off
vasectomy. We don't call vasectomy is not for women. There is
Tube
what they call
tying?
tube ligation.
So that
Yeah.
allegation
Tube
now,
tying.
is it
Yeah.
reversible?
Tube ligation is reversible. It's just cutting the fallopian tubes.
If you cut the fallopian tube, and where are you going to keep it to put it back?
No, it's not that cutting like
Oh.
they have a way. They have a way to do that. Just trying to like preventing the eggs and all of these things. So there are a lot aside from vasectomy. We still have there is one they call reversible inhibition of sperm under guidance.
I just checked. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
I just checked online now, and it says a vasectomy is actually meant to be permanent.
Yes.
So it is not the best birth control method for people who think they might want to have biological children in the future. But they did say that you can do a reversal if it's with an actually there are conditions under it. How effective is vasectomy reversal? The success rates are very, very good. They said when performed by an experienced microsurgeon, that you will have a sperm. Apparently, maybe there is, but it's just like if you know that you want to have children in the future, maybe stay away from vasectomy because it's actually meant to be permanent.
Yeah.
That's amazing to know.
Bruh.
But you can still have it done if you have a good microsurgeon.
You can still have it. Yeah, if you have, But there are a lot of
other methods.
So what are the other methods?
There are another method for the OGs. The withdrawal methods.
He said OGs. Is withdrawal method a birth control?
Because
it's a birth control.
How is it?
You can check it.
How is it?
It's a birth control too.
you can check it.
Yeah.
How is it a birth
It's
control?
a birth control because you can decide that, okay, you and your partner can say, okay,
we just got to pull out.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a form of birth control.
Yeah, it's a form
as
of
well.
birth control.
Okay.
So there is another one that I mentioned, which we call RESOG. It's reversible inhibition of sperm under guidance. So we have that one too. We have another one that we call FASA gel. So the FASA gel and the RESOG, they're kind of like, they are relative to each other.
Okay.
It's just applying like a gel, on the skin.
For the man?
For the man.
Wow. Well, what part of the body?
Yeah, but they are still trying to experiment are still going on all of those things.
Okay.
Like your question said, like trial.
Okay.
Birth control under trial. They are still, researching a lot of things on this male birth control because they found out that people are not going for the vasectomy too much again because they found out that it's really affecting a lot of people.
Wow.
And they are finding
other methods to go about it. Okay.
To do that.
Okay. All right. So you were mentioning other methods of birth control. So we've mentioned I'm guessing this is non-hormones. The condom, the vasectomy. So which other one is non-hormonal?
Hormonal is there is something we call testosterone. So now this is hormonal. Yeah. Okay. Testosterone injection.
Okay.
We have testosterone gel.
Okay.
Yeah. So this injection is there's something we call polymer gel.
Okay.
So that polymer gel will be injected into the vas deferens to prevent sperm.
Yeah, because
it might be monthly, 3 months. You can just protect it for I don't think it's forever.
Yeah, so you keep going for checkups.
Because anything hormonal, some things can just come up in your body and everything is wiped off.
Yeah, trust me. I think women we kind of understand a little bit about that. Yeah, because we have our own methods as well. But I think that those ones still get checked out every.
Yeah,
for women, you guys have a lot of things. You have IUD, you have there's pills and everything.
Yeah,
actually, side effects from a lot of
We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's quite large.
Okay, so are those all the methods that we want to talk about?
We still have a lot, but
for the surface line.
Yeah, let's just put that.
Okay, so I think we kind of, for the next question, we kind of delve into what the methods are. So this one says, what are the current methods of male birth control under trial and what stages are they in, if you know?
Yeah, the stage right now is, they are doing a lot of work. There is a professor in University of Washington, I think Stephanie Page, is working on, there's a drug right now. They are prescribing for men. It's
drug, like a medicine.
A medicine.
Yeah, amazing.
So it is called.
Please, it should be successful in Jesus.
We have a big name there. It is called DMAU. That's something.
DMAU.
Yeah,
just DMAU.
Yeah.
We are fine with
but
DMAU.
it's under trial.
It's under trial.
Okay.
Actually, they've tested it. They found out it was successful, but they still want to check if it's effective enough.
Okay.
Do you know what year they will finally say, oh yeah?
So it's eager.
I don't know. This thing is just you take it a day.
Right.
Like regular birth control.
Yeah, every
day. That is amazing. Because I feel like one of the reasons why we want to talk about this is to know who is better taking it. Is it the woman or the man? Because obviously it's more concurrent that women use it more than men, and we now know side effects that happen with women, right? So we want to know if we switch it to like men actually also doing it, will the side effect be better? Would it be a better world? You know,
for men,
for everybody.
Okay.
If
In
men are the
general.
ones taking it, because originally women go through a lot of hormonal things, whether they take pills in or not. That's just how our bodies are
So
naturally
imagine
built.
now having.
So if we're now adding this, what?
You say adding that twist.
Yeah, exactly. We're not, it's like you're not adding this
More
again to our
problems
problems.
yeah.
So it's like, okay, if we can find a way to take this one out of it and let men be the ones responsible for it, would the world be a better place? Would there be a situation of, you know, I would even say population decrease because of,
I think there will be a population decrease. So.
Much birth control. Like people are not just giving birth anyhow, because sadly for women can legit have sex, and will only get pregnant in one year, because they will get pregnant, carry the baby
for 9 months.
They can't go and reproduce again within those period of time.
Yep.
But for a man, you
That
can
week-
legit impregnate one woman now.
And why that's it?
Self-concept.
Same day.
You can impregnate another woman again, right?
So I think the
and
population
so obviously
will
population
reduce.
is
Yeah.
interesting. So we are now saying that if the men are taking it, would that help our population number?
Decrease.
You get what I'm saying? Because to be honest, I feel like that kind of adds a little bit to how men are irresponsible about these things, because they just feel like, shit,
I'm not the
I
one
could just
controlling
smile,
it.
it's just let me pour it down, go fly my wings, go and do it another way.
Like,
You get?
for example, like plan B, for example, now, a man and a woman will have sex. Let's assume she's not on bed control. Why
She has to be the one to take
the
it.
one to take the plan B.
Right after that, and she has to remember, because there's a period of time, obviously, as we know, right?
Yeah.
So she has to be the one to remember that, oh, I've enjoyed sex. It has
Now-
been a pleasure. But now,
I need to.
but now I have to remember to like take care of myself. If not, because you see situation whereby men will just come and say, I'm not responsible for the pregnancy. Now the woman is just there to carry
Knowing
the
fully
baby.
well that they are
they
responsible.
did it together,
Yeah.
right? So like the question is, if the man now knows that, oh man, amigas take this pill, right? So maybe in a way, maybe they might actually be having more fun. Think about it. Because they'll be like, I'm already protected. Let me just go and spread my wings.
I would rather them go and spread their wings,
Right?
but they are protected, than because some of these men still go out and spread their wings,
Right.
without protection.
protection.
So you please
They'll
just
not
protect.
double. Will it not
Exactly.
double? It was a double, right?
It would
Just
just-
now they're like, oh, I'm safe.
I mean, I'm safe, but go ahead, spread your wings as long as you want, as long
Right.
as we are all safe.
Because it's not today that we've had male condoms and female condoms, right? But like in that situation, it's reversed, because female don't really use condom as much as male use condoms. So some responsible men still know to use male condoms, right?
As long as you get your right size.
As long,
So that's where
right,
we need to. There's something I call equality,
right.
communication, trust, and all of these things.
But there's no trust when it comes to one night stand. No, for real.
That one
What am I trusting you for, you know?
True.
There's no trust when it comes to just go to club, we pick a girl, let's just go and have
Yeah,
fun.
true.
There's no trust in that.
So now, your what you're trying to say right now, from your own perspective right now, the male birth control, is it for you
Or for them.
or for them outside? Because
Who
I don't
is it
know.
benefiting?
I don't know.
Because
I feel like it's benefiting both parties.
Okay.
To be honest, because if I'm a girl and I know that to cash loan you right now.
To cash what?
Loan you.
oh,
To have-
Owe you.
To
To
be
cash
pregnant.
loan you right now to be pregnancy. He's not in my dictionary, right? I can say, okay, I want to use something to protect myself.
Right.
Right? I don't know him. I don't trust him.
right. But if you use something to protect yourself, isn't that already protecting you
Then
though?
what
Even
if
it's not
I'm
using.
getting somewhere? I don't know him. I've never met him before. We're just doing one night stand. We are going. But that's my own point of view. He probably is looking for who to catch pregnancy for. With.
Okay.
Right, vice versa. He doesn't want to be pregnant. So I mean somebody to get pregnant for him. And me, I'm looking for somebody I'm gonna pin pregnancy on, or I'm actually wanting to
So
get pregnant.
you're saying
So
it's better if we both protect ourselves. Is that what you're saying?
in my own opinion, because you
Right.
don't know the next, especially when it comes to one night stand. If
Right.
it comes to relationship and marriage, there's a different ball game with that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to one night stand, I don't know you, I don't trust you, I don't know your intentions, I don't know why you're
So
here.
let all of us have responsibility.
And
But
protect
you
yourself.
don't actually know when you have one night stand.
What do you mean
Sometimes you are well. Sometimes you're not all drunk and you don't know what you're doing.
Sometimes
you know.
I think one party definitely knows what you're doing.
Yeah, at least one person
Who
led you
drove them
do.
I mean, who took them to the hotel where they are doing? One party
You might not be.
knows.
You might not be. Your full self, but there's a slight awareness. That's why I can never understand when people say it was a mistake. I cheated or I had sex. I was a mistake. Even if you were, unless you were raped, because it can happen. Maybe you are subconscious and then, but like all of you people went to the hotel room together. Yeah. How did you get there? Did you fly?
They flew. Sometimes I believe maybe one person might be outer than the other.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, that person was raped, so don't you think? Just imagine if it's like, the person is not aware of their situation and then the guy is aware. Maybe he's not as intoxicated as the girl. And then you followed the person to Kenya and then they passed out. Of course, that one is rape now. That one is not like, if they passed out and you are still aware,
what if
they
are not
consent.
passed out, but they're like drunk,
like come to me, daddy,
kind of drunk to the point that they may not even remember the next morning.
That's still being out of it. Yeah, that's still being out of it because you legit did it under the influence. But now I guess is a little bit of gray area because the guy can then come back and be like, we were both out of it, but we still did it. Me too, I'm not aware. Something happened.
But no reason why both parties
should protect themselves at this point.
I know if it was in Nigeria, that's no because they actually saw you guys together working.
Right.
Hotel.
I like that you said that. I like that in Nigeria they can it can pass.
Yeah, it can pass.
Yeah, that's sad.
Do you know many? Let's not even talk about Nigeria.
Yeah, that's sad.
Let's not go there.
At the same time, I know that the issue of rape, we're not talking about that today, but like I know that the issue of rape is a little dicey because some women have used that power sometimes to pin a man down. This is not me saying that I'm for rape. Of course I'm not. But it's just like sometimes a man has to be extra cautious so that they don't pin things that you think can just pass on you.
I feel we should talk about rape another day. But speaking of that, like I feel in this country here is way worse when it comes to like
be
pain.
careful.
You have to be very careful what you're doing. Yeah. She might say yes, and you guys get home. The moment she don't say yes again, my love, just pull out and stop.
Whatever you say is, whatever the lady says,
it's final.
That's what they will believe.
Yeah,
sadly.
Yeah, but okay. So let's go to our next question.
So I think we've answered the next question a little bit, but what are the potential side effects of male birth control? Methods now?
So the side effects, like I said, all these injections and everything. So swelling, that's number one.
Swelling of what?
Of the testicles.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, you have swelling.
That's not funny.
High level of cholesterol might happen one way or the other. So weight gain too is there.
Yeah, women experience weight gain.
So same thing
for men.
Yeah.
So please talk about that swelling.
I'm very curious.
I'm shocked. So it just starts swelling.
That's one of the things that happens.
But for how long does it swell?
You don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Because
so it will not come down back.
Only one wale.
That's crazy.
Only one wale.
Wow.
Only one wale. And sometimes too, it decreases libido too. Actually, for men,
that happens with women.
Actually, for women, I think it decreases. It's just one-sided, like decrease libido. But for men, it might increase the libido or decrease it. You can never know. Yeah, but for women, it's static. Like it decreases.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing to know.
Is that swelling there?
It shook me. And you mentioned cholesterol as well.
Yes.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I feel bad for them.
I still don't. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I still don't. Now I feel bad. I'm like, feel bad. Should you be using it? Okay. So our next question is, how do this side effect compare to the ones experienced by women? Well, I guess with this, I don't know about swelling for women.
This question is kind of like relative to the one I just answered. If you are comparing for women, there's headache.
There's blood clots.
There is blood clots.
Mood swings.
There's nausea. There's mood swings.
Yeah.
And there's actually this too. There's
weight gain.
Weight gain
too,
yeah.
Which is, that's when we are comparing weight gain, changing in libido, and all of those things. But it gets
depression. Don't forget that.
It gets a little more severe if that person, like the lady, is kind of like smoker.
Oh, so which is testing your health condition before using any of this stuff.
Yes. Oh. Smoker, or she's obesity in
Yeah.
It's more severe in those kind of ladies.
Yeah. That is crazy. I feel bad now. I honestly
don't.
I'm like, I feel like if we were to count it like numbers, I think women still experience more. Sadly. Yeah. But like the things that men experience as well, maybe the mother in me, the nurturing
thing for me that is shocking is the swelling.
Yeah, the nurturing person in me is like,
but you want to the swelling?
Not even the swelling alone, but okay, what if the man is planning to still have it, many children? And
that's the pills now. That's why they're doing research. What's the name again?
DMAU pills.
Go and take the pills. The same way we are taking the pills. Go and take it.
This DMAU pill might help you guys. So that it's reversible. That one you can use them and stop it.
You can actually stop it. So that's why they are doing like a lot of research on it, how safe it is.
They should keep at it, please.
Telling people how they to use it, because guys who can have hormonal issue. If you are using that, what if it affects something in you and you are not okay with it?
Yeah, I mean, same goes for women.
Same goes for women.
Same goes for women.
I feel like that hormonal thing too for women is really worse, because normally in a month we already have like our emotions are up, down, all over each.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like
period. Before period, there's a different hormones. After period, but during period, there is already a lot.
Yeah,
to be honest. So women start using birth control, and then some of them don't stop bleeding. Some of them would not even see their period at all. So there's a lot of things that happen when it comes to women. So I believe that MLMA something. Please, DNA something. It should please be. It should succeed. Because I feel the moment if men start to like, if they have a little bit of if they have a little bit of responsibility. Just a little bit. Maybe some men will stop misbehaving the way they misbehave.
That's what I said now.
Just that's what I
said. That's why I said if you know that I gotta take this pill, and I don't know. I think if we actually take a survey, some men might actually hop on it. They might actually even want it.
We actually did a survey.
That's why that will take us to some question over there.
Yeah.
You have to like come together. Who should take it?
Yeah, which is our next question actually. Who should be responsible for birth control and between why? Partners?
That's when you have to discuss.
Yeah.
In your own opinion.
In my own opinion, I will be in the middle.
What will you do?
I will be in the middle because I don't want to. I won't be for the guy and I won't be for the lady. I will just, but I will be a little bit
for the guy.
With the guy, of course.
Why? Like, you think the guy should take it or not? Is that
what
you mean by for the guy? Take it.
The guy should not.
Why not?
Because, for me, as somebody that knows about this thing, several things are there for women.
Like what?
To use.
Like what?
Like the IUD.
But which are all
hormonal. A lot of things.
I don't know.
There is something we call Nova Ring too, if you've heard about it.
Okay, that you put into your body, into your arm.
No, into the private parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But today, my question for you is: since you have a wide knowledge when it comes to birth control for both male and female, but you know that it's not every birth control a woman can use.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what if the woman you are with, her choices are limited?
That's when we have to come together. Like, okay, should I take it for some reasons or for some years? Then I stop it.
Why are you stopping?
Why are you stopping?
Why you stop?
Because I want to. Why? What if I use this pill and it decreases my libido?
But it does for the women.
It does for the women too already.
You don't think you're unfair?
I know, but
that's decreases her libido, and she will continue to say, "No, I'm not interested to you." So what will you do?
In that case,
what will you do?
I rest my case.
Exactly. It's like you say, "Come now," say, "I'm not interested. I'm not in the mood." In the mood.
Then we'll find something to do.
Like what? You read Bible?
No, we can actually go to the hospital and just try and look out, for some way out or something. So for women, I know all these things, most of them are reversible. And it's not
this DMLUS
is reversible
is also reversible. You have told us about this drug now. We can't
rest though. You should have not mentioned it.
We need to go and find out what the
I know Dr. Dr. Stephanie Page, if she's,
I don't know.
probably she's opportune to look at this.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
She will be very proud of me right now.
That you are putting the I think a lot of men would actually jump onto that. I think so. Especially men that have baby phobia, that they don't want to. They're not ready to be a parent. And like you said, they don't trust the women that they are dealing with, so they will hop into it. Especially if it's reversible. Why not? Let me protect myself now. Because the same men that do withdrawal method, right?
Yeah.
They could easily, because I know that can be hard. They are in the process of enjoyment.
Yeah.
And for them to have the discipline,
the
peak of enjoyment, exactly. And then for them to have the discipline to actually pull out, you should tell you that it's because they don't want to have baby.
So that's why the pulling out is, is not actually.
It's not safe.
Yeah,
it's not safe. It's not
but
safe.
If you know you
don't
are,
trust
like I
any
said,
man that does that. For
when
now,
I mentioned, I said OG.
Some people have, some people have good game.
For the OG.
Some people have good game.
I thought, I don't know if it's true, but I thought they said pre-com can get a woman pregnant.
Actually.
It can, it can,
Actually. But that's when you need to be OG. You need to be an OG.
You need to know your body, man.
You need to know.
You say you need to be an OG.
You need to know before getting into it. You need to know who you are. If you can't endure, if you can just, for me, Omate fail that method.
Because you cannot, you don't have the discipline.
That time, I will be at the
peak of your enjoyment.
Moon 20.
So that means it's somebody like you that should actually be opting for this DNA pill. Especially if...
But for me, okay, I forgot to mention this also. There's actually one that is not really pronounced, which is to eschew. Do you know what I mean by eschew? That's abstinence. But it's not really, it's not medical stuff, but
it's still there.
They will still if you go to a counselor or something or an expert, he will still tell you.
But can you abstain from your wife?
I can actually do it.
From your wife?
You can abstain from your wife?
Yes.
FYI, Tunde is married, you guys.
Yeah, and he's a newly father as well.
A new dad in town.
I can actually do it.
You can abstain from your wife for how long? How long?
Any time we.
How long?
What is any time? 2 weeks?
I can actually do a year. Yes.
Country will not finish you.
I'm telling you.
Wait, you will see your wife now. She will be a pepper and pass you.
I'm very disciplined to that extent.
Wait, let's actually be sure. Let's be certain of what we're saying. You abstain from your wife or you abstain in general?
If from his wife.
In general.
For a year?
Yes, I can actually do that.
As per what?
Yes.
Are you fighting war?
Even if she's moving around naked.
I don't think so.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
I legit disagree with you.
Disagree. I know it's hard, but there are still some guys out there too.
I don't believe you.
Nah, I don't know. If you're out there, please comment down below.
Can you abstain from your wife?
I can.
I would like to know why.
Not that I won't find her attractive, but if this is what I want to do to avoid some things.
Yeah.
So
avoid what? Because if you abstain this year, you now decide to you are not sober again.
You asked
want
me,
to come back. Yeah, you can still get pregnant.
Yeah, you asked me for how many years. If we have plans we want to abstain for 3 years or 2 years, just to probably make our child grow for a little while.
For a little while before having another baby.
But don't you think that you would rather, my own opinion?
Because for me, any of these things, I can't do it. In fact,
any of this birth control that we're talking about, are you serious?
The only one I can actually do, which I won't be okay, and I know my OGs are out there too, the condom. I know many guys don't like it.
Okay, wait, let me ask you a question. let me ask a question that's following up. Wait, let me ask a question. So you don't any of this thing, whether it's the pill that is in trial right now,
because
whether it's the vasectomy, whether it's the
bomb. Don't even talk the vasectomy.
Don't even talk
that.
But what if you are done having kids?
What if you can reverse it? That's a good point. What if you're done having kids? It's not like you don't want to have another child anytime soon. What if you're done? I like that you asked that.
Even if I'm done, there's still the side effects.
Okay, like the low libido, swelling, all those things that we've mentioned.
No, vasectomy, there's no swelling now. Is there swelling?
Is there? Yeah.
You still swear?
Yeah.
Okay,
you know, a lot. You know, I didn't mention a lot of
Side effects. I'm sure we can look it up.
Like the methods, we still have ultrasound waves. It's plenty. We have gene editing.
Let me ask you this question. I think let's not go deep into the methods. Yes, you're right. There are many methods that we can use. But you're saying to us now clearly that you cannot use any of this method, whether the non-hormonal or the hormonal.
I can use condom. I can still manage.
Okay, you can manage condom. Yes. You cannot do withdrawal method.
You can do celibacy.
Well, abstinence. Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. But would you be okay if your wife did it?
Like to avoid me?
If your wife took any of these methods to prevent you guys from having kids again, let's say you are done having kids, would you be okay?
Well, I know.
Be careful of your answer. Just be careful of your answer.
I'm waiting.
Many people will be angry out there. Even I know a lot.
You see, I'm ready vibrating, patiently waiting.
If she's okay with it, you know, we'll discuss about it.
Well, let's say she's not okay with it.
If she's not okay, then she should stay. Then I stay.
So no birth control.
No birth control.
So if we just having children, no sex.
Because you said we are avoiding pregnancy, right?
What if she wants sex?
That's the cross of the whole matter.
What if she wants sex?
What if she wants sex? But we already agreed. That's where the agreement should be. That's what
you agreed. What are you agreeing?
Okay, we said we don't want children for now. That's part of the agreement.
For life, people are done having kids.
Let's say we are like that's the scenario.
Okay, let's say we are done having kids. Then we should be enjoying that. Tabati will be 60 or kini.
No, it's not 60 that you'll be done having kids. Today you're going to be done having kids in the next few years.
Okay.
By God's grace, right? Okay. So you're done having kids.
Right?
Obviously, you're still young. You're still agile.
For me, okay, I understand where you're coming from. For me, I'll be using condom.
Okay.
I can be using.
So condom. That means your wife wouldn't necessarily need to go and take IUD or those other stuff.
She doesn't need that.
Because you'll be using condom for life.
Yes.
You will actually be okay using condom for life.
I'll be okay. She can use it. I can use mine. Any of those.
I'm just shook it.
I can use it.
Your
but
OG.
The drug, I won't want her to,
go through the hormonal things.
I don't want to be biased, and I don't want it to be like that's part of the agreement that we're seeing about, because these things, the birth control, even they would even advise you, both of you should talk first before coming.
Right.
That's when the effectiveness is there, the communication,
and
everything. They will advise you to talk and know who should take it before coming.
Right.
So
I'm always
I have follow-up question.
Okay. Your follow-up question.
So, paraventure, the condom tear.
Oh, that's
very
good. That's solid.
All those things.
Let me finish.
Solid.
Okay.
After people have said we're not giving birth again, you say, okay, I don't want to use. Therefore, my wife too, if she doesn't want, she should not use.
Yeah.
But paraventure, the condom that you are methoding now tear.
Okay.
Then on you now enter. Please, are you still going to use the condom for the next time?
Paraventure. But, there are still some condoms that are very good.
Let us say paraventure.
Okay, paraventure. Let me use the word paraventure. Okay, if that happens, there are a lot of pills to use to...
But who is taking the pills?
She.
Why is she?
To stop it.
Why is she the one taking it?
She already got pregnant.
Why can't you just
how do you want to do that?
Why can't you just take the birth control?
Oh, wait, so you're saying pills for abortion? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You lost me for a second.
Yes, that's it.
Nah. Are you for real? Bruh.
Okay. If that's our plan, to not have.
Yeah. But isn't that what the whole family planning issue is about? So that you actually prevent it from happening. Not that now it has happened. Because a lot of our parents, let me tell you, that probably they wanted to have just 2 children or 3
and
children.
they ended up having 5.
But then they ended up having, because they would not, which leads us to the next question that we have here, which is, does culture
and society,
does culture actually hinder this whole concept of birth control
being
for
a
us?
Nigerian man?
Yes.
Yeah, because
a lot of our parents, because of that societal norm, because I can't do it, I don't want to.
So this part that we are right now, the culture of the things, the norms, it doesn't support
all this stuff. It doesn't support abortion either.
I'm coming somewhere. It doesn't support men
doing it. Exactly.
That's this question that you asked is for you people.
Yeah.
It doesn't support men using it.
But don't you think
But
that's
which is a selfish.
Everything still boils down to female.
Which is a selfish
very,
culture.
Don't you think that's very barbaric?
It's a selfish culture. You don't
To
think?
my own opinion, though,
right
in
from-
2024,
And I think it contradicts. Personally, I think it contradicts this whole thing we've been talking about. Agreement.
Yeah.
It contradicts
You know,
that.
I keep saying agreement.
Right. But it contradicts that. If you're telling me that because our culture doesn't allow you as a man to do it, what are we agreeing? We've already agreed. That means your culture has already agreed with you.
The culture I say it doesn't support, because that's when now the education
Comes
the
in.
exposure.
But
comes
you
in.
know, let's not even talk about education, because some people or men are very educated. Some of them are even doctors, and that cultural thing has so much chokehold on them.
Yeah.
Do you believe me?
Yeah.
So let's forget education or culture or
Like
exposure.
you won't tell Hausa man, not a man in Nigeria.
No matter his education.
Go and do vasectomy.
That's
Like-
very true.
You will even look at you. Are you
you-
okay?
That's very
Are
true.
you okay? Macaroni
Are you normal?
Are you normal?
Are you?
Are you normal?
Shout out to Macaroni. Happy birthday.
That's true.
Are you normal?
Are you normal?
Yes, now, because back then in Nigeria they used to do this. I don't know if you guys experience this northern people. They used to do like a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it for?
To prevent
Pregnancy.
I don't
For
know
who?
if
Male or female?
for female. I don't know if you have experienced it before. Like it's like a local ring.
So once you wear it, you won't get
You
pregnant.
wear it, but it's a lie. It feels
Superstition.
That's what I'm like.
It's not superstition. It still happens. All these Fulani people,
Wow.
they used to, hawk it,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like, yes, to answer that question, culture definitely does hinder us. It gives that chokehold on us. You
You
can't
are the
even
one,
think
because
about
you are
it.
the one carry the pregnancy. So
Yeah.
you should protect yourself.
But
If you don't want it.
do you think it's a Nigerian thing, or you just think it's a man ego general thing?
I think I don't know if it's about just Nigeria. I think it's spread wild. I don't know till where, but it's not just Nigeria.
But I don't really know about the white people. But I think white people, for a little time I've known them, I think they won't be worried about having it.
Yeah, but I
me-
still know some people that there's this show I was watching. Love is Blind.
Listen, I don't know why you still watch Love is Blind.
Yeah, but in this season, the last season they had, there was this couple. So do you know Love is Blind? Do you ever watch it? So it's basically.
I don't like TV.
Okay. Let me give you backstory. It's basically a man and a woman will come to the show. They won't see each other, and they'll be talking to each other over like a war, right? And they're supposed to fall in love and get married. Yeah. They'll be there for at least 2 weeks or a month, whatever.
Like Big Brother show.
Exactly.
Something like that.
But instead of seeing, because in Big Brother you see each other.
other.
This one you're not seeing each other, so you're talking through the wall basically.
Okay.
So anyway, she fell in love. They now came out. Once you fall in love and you propose to somebody,
You
now come out.
then
Then
you
you
see
see
each
your.
other.
Hopefully you like the person when you see them or not, right? Yeah, you never know. So the whole idea of it is that you should fall in love with people's mind, not their physical, aspect.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this couple, they met each other, they like each other, they are perfectly okay for each other physically as well. But it now got to the point whereby they now wanted to have sex. The girl did not want to have sex because she's not on birth control. The guy did not want to wear. Well, I don't know if he did not want to wear condom, but anyway, the girl did not want to have sex. So obviously, he's not going to have sex with her, right? Mm-hmm. So they were not like, okay, well, maybe try condom now. They did not give us that idea. They did not try condom. So in the whole aspect of them now talking about, okay, now we want to go and marry you. We need to know. I'm not ready to have kids. And yet the girl was saying that I'm not ready to have kids now. What are we going to do? Mm-hmm. So the guy was like, well, are you sure you don't want to start birth control? The girl said she doesn't want to put anything in her body, right? So I was like, okay, well, maybe you should try it as the man. Our problem can't be gay. Well, I guess I can explore it. Different English started coming up. I see, blah, blah, blah. The point is the guy shall no one go
try
do any
Birth
of this
control.
vasectomy or whatever, whether it's reversible or not. He wasn't really open to it. People outside when I say, please, there's no condom in life, me. because they were not talking about that. But why I brought that example up is that that's a white guy,
but
and he wasn't really up for that.
Even that condom, some women react to the material.
That one is another level of problem. Because at that point,
Then what's the material that you know they call it?
Latex.
Yeah, latex.
Yeah.
So people react to latex.
Yeah. So it's just a very dicey thing,
It
you
is.
guys. I don't think culture should dictate this at all.
But sadly, it does.
Sadly it does.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think.
where the education comes in, right?
Yes.
It's not about education. I'm sorry.
It's
No,
not
but,
because
education is taking away so many things that we take as culture now. You know,
yeah.
like not believing in some things like we used to believe before.
Yeah. And hopefully you are saying that hopefully if education can
future.
take this one out too.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I think it should be like you said, a married well, I'm hoping it's a marital thing. But if you're out there, you are not married, you're having sex. It should be an agreement
Yes.
between both of you. It should have nothing to do with culture or not.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you are the one that
You're the
will
one
go
that will
and
benefit from it.
benefit from it or get the repercussions from
See,
it as well.
My own 2 cents. Let me look straight into the camera. And you'll be ring.
Dude,
The girls,
die
let
women.
me tell you something. Protect yourself. This man will not be the one that will carry the child for 9 months.
That's the sad thing, though. That's
So
the sad
protect
thing.
yourself, especially if you are doing one. I'm not talking about married people now. One night standers, people that are doing one night stand or have boyfriend or whatever. Protect yourself. Better the man tells you using birth. Even me, I don't even think I can trust the man if he's telling me using birth control.
That's another point that Tunde talked about
Dude,
trust.
yeah, I'm sorry. So I
Yeah,
would
I
rather
mentioned
protect
about
myself because he's not the one that's going to carry pregnancy for 9 months. My love, it's not easy.
Which is another angle to look at it from, to look at you guys. Imagine if you are going to be the one to carry the baby aftermath. At least men should do something. Men should be responsible for something.
And
At least.
men that even after the wife has carried the child for 9 months, they are still not want to be responsible for the baby.
No,
So they taking
no,
care of the
that-
baby.
That one
So,
is- that
so
one is
do you want
another
to
level.
that
That's
one?
another problem.
Another
Is
there.
it that man that you want to tell me you want to be responsible for?
Yeah, that's another issue that sadly happens.
there are a lot of things attached to these things. A lot of things like you need to trust your spouse too. You need to be emotional. What if she's the one taking it? So you need to support her too. It's one of the criteria too.
But in the case when, okay, let's just say the woman agrees to take it and then one of her symptoms or side effects is low libido that we were talking about. I'm interested in that. And then you see the man complaining as well, like, oh, well, she doesn't always want to be in the mood. Then you go and search somebody else outside.
That's
you see what I'm saying? Like,
that's when the individual
there's already problem.
Individual differences is because you agreed on something and something now happened. You are now going out to find.
There's got to be another method, you guys, that doesn't include all these side effects.
Honestly, when it
and
comes to
because
medication,
Actually,
we want to be able to stop having children at some point.
Yeah.
That's why the whole idea of family planning is even interesting, right? Because you cannot be having children forever.
but
you
the
know?
thing, the sad truth, anything that has to do with medication,
Always comes with side effects.
medicine always comes with side effects.
Yeah.
That's the
So
sad
that's why they
truth.
are doing
Even
a lot of-
ordinary Tylenol has its
Yeah.
own side effects.
I personally don't agree with the fact that women should go and do the permanent one of actually, is it tying womb or
Yeah,
removing
tubes.
womb or whatever. However way they do it, right? I don't personally agree to that. That's why I always, because that one was the one I knew that it was not reversible. That's the one I knew that you can't reverse it. So because there's this, you see, I'm always saying stories. Season
I
2,
actually
y'all.
have-
Another
this is
story.
I actually do have a story too.
Right. So let me give you guys the details of this story that I want to say. So legit, they had 3 children, this couple, and they're done having children. They wanted 3 children. They are now done having 3 children. She went and removed she did family planning permanently, right? They're Gucci. Everybody's having fun.
Don't tell me those children died.
They died. They had an accident. All of them died in one day in a car accident. So now she can't have a baby. She can't have children anymore because it's taken out. The guy can still have children because he didn't do it. So what's going to happen? It wasn't like she was barren. It wasn't like she didn't have children. They just sadly died. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I don't support when women have to go
Through, yeah.
So if there's a vasectomy that is reversible for men, do it.
Do
It's for your own family benefit. Because
Yeah.
if God forbid, I don't pray that on anybody. If that happened, you'll know that your man can easily go and
Reverse
untie things.
and
And,
then-
the good thing is, even at 90 years old, a man can still give birth.
Sure.
Do you understand? So God forbid, even if it don't happen immediately, but like you can still go back, untie whatever
Yeah.
you tied, and go back have children. I just think that's just because everything's
lot
about
better.
logic. right, is more logical than just, no, I can't do it. Even if you have to go through a couple side effects, as long as it's reversible, as long as, like we said, women will always go through all these side effects, all these hormonal problems, as long as you're taking that out of our plate to help her.
Because women go through a lot. So do you know that, I'm pretty sure you know this already, that the pain we feel in our period, monthly period, is equivalent to a heart attack, the pain the person feels.
Can you imagine?
So we already are going through quite a number of things.
Every month, though.
Every month.
And not everybody in this life gets to experience heart attack. Some people are lucky and never ever have to experience it. But imagine women experiencing it every month. Imagine that. So if you start that you can take out of our plates,
don't you think we
Okay,
appreciate you guys?
Let us look at it from this angle too. Okay, now, what if your husband, took the
medication
or the vasectomy or anything, and the side effects came, and something happened?
Like what?
Like, I don't want to say swelling or some other
cholesterol, something happened.
Something that affects him, health-wise. Probably he can't just perform again or something. What will you do?
But you know that women are more nurturing.
I know, but what will you do? Because even if you are nurturing and whatever it is,
so he can't perform again while he's on the medication.
Because that thing has affected him.
Oh, so even if he reverses,
I'm just trying to let me just see the word parameter and and for you guys right now.
Yeah.
And probably they went to hospital and they were like, oh, so sad, unfortunate. This guy cannot perform again. There is nothing we can do. And you are the wife.
But can't that also happen to the woman?
Because you guys have,
So
we've tested.
You've tried, you've mentioned yours like, oh, if this is happened,
it's very sad.
Which I understand.
It's sad, but
what will you do? What will
as
you
a
do?
wife, I will still love my husband.
You will love him, but you need,
because there are women. Don't say we need.
Something.
There are women who have lost their husbands and never remarried.
There are men who have lost their wives.
And there are also men who have lost their wives and never remarried.
But
so
it depends
on the individual.
It can only happen for some
people, right?
For some people, certain age.
Yeah. I mean, all these things are just like, what if, right?
Yes.
I get it. That would be sad, to be honest. That would be very sad. But if...
for some ladies out there, they would
run, yeah.
I mean, you don't need to oju around by. There are other ways to pleasure yourself. You don't need to go out.
It's not the same.
But it won't be like,
But at least you are still pleasuring yourself.
Not be looking at the man like this, like, what's your use?
What's your use that? You see now?
The man can help you pleasure yourself.
It's not the same.
Okay.
It's not the same. I mean, it's sad in both ways, and it goes back. I'm still going to go back to say what I want to say is, I legit feel like there should be another method that doesn't affect both parties as much as it's currently doing.
The DLM.
For me, as a scientist, I'm telling you guys right now, practice
abstinence
or
in marriage
or use condom.
Right. But if the condom tear and call,
see, there's a way you can use condom.
Double
at
it.
its own tier. And we have some good ones.
Right.
We have some good ones that it can never fail you. Forget about it.
Right. So it's better, you guys, as we are hearing from our scientists of the day, that if you feel scared or whatever, just stay away from having sex or use condoms.
And you can double it.
It's less invasive. In
case you want to buy cheap
doesn't have any hormones, whatever things.
But what if
no side effects? Unless you have reaction to latex, then at that point, I don't know what you're going to do. But I remember when I went to my OBGYN at some point, right? Like, she leaned towards birth control, like not just condom. Like contraceptives that you can use, whether you put in your body or whatever.
But
versus
doctors always
condoms, right? And I'm like, but there must be why? Why are you? They feel like that 99.9% of condoms is not enough.
Yeah,
you should still use
something.
They cannot even hear this your withdrawal method. They don't even want it.
Yeah,
like, what?
They always do. Like a woman will literally give birth, and the next thing a doctor is telling her is birth control.
Yeah, I better use it now.
In America.
In America.
Yeah. I'm always very scared of that because me too, I'm of that belief. I don't like things in my body. Anything I don't know the source of, I don't know what can happen in my body, because at that point you can't control it. This has nothing to do with me being against women that use it. Oh, please, if you love it, do it. Put it in your body. But personally, I'm against. I don't like it. So whatever I can get that is outside, let's do it.
Yeah.
Right. So, but it's just, may God help us at this point.
That's
what I can say. Okay, so our last question, which I think we've already answered, is: would you consider using male birth control once it's fully developed and approved, and you know that these side effects are not as much?
So, if I'm gonna use any birth control when it's fully done with it or something. So I'll first consider the effectiveness. Then I'll consider the safety.
Okay.
Then what again? I think I'm going to consider if it won't have any repercussion on me.
Right.
Before delving into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can't just, because they now found something that is, good right now, I'll now jump into it. I have to know.
Yeah.
And I won't be the first person to test it.
He doesn't want to be the lab rat.
I have that mentality too, Sha. That if there's any drug, anything in this life that is new, that people are using, I say let the first set go and
use it.
Yes, now.
I remember during the vaccine time too.
I did not go immediately. I'm sorry. Let the first set use it.
Yes.
Then we'll know if it's good or not. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you have to consider those three things even more. Before you jump into whatever.
And I would say I would like to add generally how it affects your family. I think that should be part of things that you consider. Because if it's okay for you, like maybe let's say you don't get swelling, you don't get cholesterol, whatever side effect that you have, but the only thing that it affects is low libido. You're okay with that, but your wife is not.
You're not okay, yeah.
Right? So you gotta be like, what is comfortable for you too? Let's know. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
So you have to check that before doing any of those things.
Right.
Because it's not today. It's for the future.
It's for the future. Hey, child. Well, let's hope that we never get to experience anything that will make us regret using or not using any of this birth control. But I think that sums everything up, right? Or you have any other question? No. Well, you're just looking like this.
Something to add.
I don't.
Well, we really hope that we've, shed some light on some of the things. There's so many things I did not know.
Yeah.
That I learned on this episode. Like I'm so enlightened now. A little bit. I feel more. There's something called DMLA.
Honestly, I'm still on the opinion. DMLAU. I'm still on the opinion that even with all my education, I feel men should still be given the chance to use the birth control.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think I like the conclusion. I like that.
To me personally.
I think I'm of the opinion that it's not just men. And it's not just women. I think both of us should be responsible. There should be things out there for men as much as there are things out there for women. I think so too, so that we can both protect ourselves, right?
Yeah.
What about you? Any last comment?
For me, you should just do whatever is good for you. Whatever. I've said my own, what I love.
Right.
Then phantom your own yourself.
Yes, I love it. I'm not responsible for you.
I'm not responsible for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, we hope that you guys have had a couple of good time and a little bit of
education.
Wow, a hard time, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Because I did.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did. All right. So, yes, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you.
So, we actually do have a gift for you. Just a little talking to appreciate you for coming. Your time. You are very busy.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
School, research, everything.
Thank you so much for sparing this time and for educating us on things that we didn't know about.
Like LMLMA.
Things that you were pronouncing that we don't even know what the hell that is. But yeah, thank you so much. We had a good time, and we hope that when we call you again, you can come back.
Yeah. This is the bribe from
BrewingHER.
From BrewingHER podcast. So thank you guys. I really appreciate. It's nice having you guys around, and I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Oh,
it's very educative.
By choice.
for people out there that don't know
Yeah.
these things, and they're trying to learn from one way or the other.
Right.
Actually, we have a lot of podcasts out there,
Yeah.
but I think in America right now, BrewingHER is one of the top notch.
Hey! Thank you so much. We had a good time. Let's Tunde tell us to subscribe to our channel.
Okay, so subscribe to this channel, BrewingHER podcast. If this is your first time of watching it, or you are returning applicants, let me put it that way.
Applicants, you're applying to watch us.
You're applying to-
Wouldn't that be dope?
Bro.
Yes, so please subscribe to our channel on YouTube, you guys, and watch us on Spotify, or listen to us on Spotify, I should say. Apple Podcast.
As
I said
well.
that season 2, I will learn how to say all these things. And look at me, I'm still struggling.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. And don't forget to follow us on our social media on Instagram and TikTok as well.
Yeah, let's connect. Okay, guys?
We love you guys so much.
We
We are doing
do.
this for you guys.
Supporting women.
Yeah, women supporting women. We got to educate women, enlighten them so they know things better.
Because I remember somebody actually coming up to me and was like, why are we always talking about women? So we've brought a man.
I think I've educated men too.
Yeah.
Support me.
Support men.
Vote for Tunde.
Support men.
Vote
We
for
love men.
Tunde.
We love men, FYI. We love men. We
do.
love women. We just want to educate women more. And who better to do it than women? We are women. So, of course, once in a while, we'll bring people like Mr. Today on the show. All right, y'all. Until next time, we will see you. Continue to be beautiful and handsome if you're a man, Have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.